This is Randy Bell with the Courier podcast, the place to come for the latest Clinton news. Kamesha Mumford didn't have to wait until January to figure out how things work in the Mississippi Legislature. The senator-elect from Clinton attended 2 days of orientation at the state capitol December 4th and 5th.
We got, tour of the Capitol, basically helping us get acclimated to those new things, getting badges and IDs and really learning the lay of the land.
Mumford and other newly elected senators met with Lieutenant Governor Delbert Hosemann, who presides over the Senate. And Mumford is ready to hit the ground running.
I am really excited to serve Senate District 26 as senator. I intend to do a great job for the citizens, and I'm going to work hard.
The district covers portions of Hinds and Madison counties, including North Clinton. And she'll have some big shoes to fill. Former Senator John Horn represented the district for more than 30 years and built up seniority, which Mumford won't have as she takes office. Years of service impact a senator's ability to get the committee assignments they want. Mumford will be a member of the Senate's Constitution, Economic and Workforce Development, Finance, Labor, Tourism, and Veterans and Military Affairs committees. She had been hoping to serve on the Judiciary and Housing committees, but says she can live with the assignment she's been given. The special election was nonpartisan, but Mumford will serve in the Republican-dominated Senate as a Democrat. She announced plans to seek the office after Horn gave up the Senate seat to run for mayor of Jackson.
I was really concerned about that seat being filled by someone who had a great connection to the community, a commitment to public service. I said time and time again on the campaign trail, this campaign wasn't about me. It really was about serving this community and making sure that they had someone there that, number one, understood the needs of the community and then had a heart for service.
As an attorney and municipal judge in Canton, Mumford is familiar with existing state laws, but now gets a chance to help pass new ones or change old ones.
I think that experience as an attorney and definitely as a judge of the past years has given me a different perspective. I'm not coming in as green as some others just because of my past legal experience.
Mumford's top priority for the 2026 legislative session is protecting Mississippi's public education system.
We've heard a lot about school choice over these last several months. I don't want any of our public school dollars to go to private schools, and so I'll be making sure that I keep an eye out on that.
She also plans to focus on ways to improve the schools.
Paying our teachers a competitive pay rate, offering other incentives for them to live in the districts where they work, especially since I have, some rural areas in Senate District 26. And I want to see more equitable funding in our public schools, especially in those rural areas, to make sure that every student is getting the education that they need and deserve.
And Mumford says she'll be thinking outside the box in the area of public safety. That includes an effort to establish a mental health court system in Mississippi, a need that she's witnessed firsthand as a judge.
I've seen on a weekly basis how mental health issues in our community affect our public safety, and I want to make sure I do something to improve that.
And some of her other legislative priorities.
We have infrastructure needs in all parts of Senate District 26, from bridges being out to roads that need paving to drainage issues. And so I want to make sure that we address those and that we have some proper funding to cure some of those issues. I want to make sure that we properly support our volunteer fire departments, and also that we are looking at using our infrastructure needs as a gateway to some economic development for our community.
As she takes over as a state legislator, she'll step down from her position as a judge because she can't serve in two branches of government at the same time. But Mumford will continue to practice law with her husband, and she'll also keep her weekly community-based radio show on 90.1 FM WMPR.
I know during the session I may not personally be there, but that show will run every Thursday. We also will have a newsletter where we are providing information to our constituents throughout the session and then even after, as we're preparing for the next session. And then I have always been an active community member, and so I will still be attending HOA meetings, civic group meetings, just to give updates to the people where they are so that everyone's aware of what's on the agenda and how I expect to address those issues.
I'm Randy Bell.